Edmonton or Calgary? Which Alberta city should you choose? It's a big decision. If you're thinking of moving to Alberta, or you already are moving to Alberta, you are likely looking at the Edmonton and surrounding area or the Calgary and surrounding area. Those are our two biggest cities and where most people end up. There's a lot of videos on YouTube about this subject. This one is going to be the shortest because in my mind, it only comes down to these two things. The reason in my mind that it really only comes down to these two things is because on paper they are basically the same city. Even though Calgarians will passionately disagree with me in that statement, and Edmontonians will passionately disagree with me in that statement. However, it's true. On paper, they are pretty much the same city. They both are international cities. They both are big cities. They both have international airports. They both have great healthcare. They both have great education. Neither city is a horribly, violently dangerous city. They both have great parks and recreation, trails, they're easy to get around, lots of surrounding communities and places and choices to live. So it's really just these two things that, for me, the decision comes down to. The first one being the proximity to the mountains. Calgary absolutely wins in this category. It is so close to the mountains. Depending on where you are in the city, you can be 20 to 30 minutes and you are in foothills and mountains. Banff, again, depending on where you are in the city, 45 minutes to an hour. I mean, people travel from all over the world to go visit Banff, and you have it 45 minutes to an hour, depending on where you are, from your door to Banff. That is amazing. Edmonton, quite a bit farther. It's about 3.5, 4 hours to Jasper, Banff, depending on where you're going. So Calgary absolutely takes it there. Proximity to the mountains, if that is important to you, then Calgary is the absolute obvious choice. Now, the second reason, putting the mountains aside, if the mountains aren't that important to you, because they are going to come at a cost and a premium, Calgary is a more expensive city to live in. Housing, rental, or ownership does cost more in Calgary, and that has really become prominent over the last year or so. 2023, 2024, prices have dramatically risen in Calgary versus Edmonton. Edmonton is just a far more affordable city to own a home or to rent a home. I'm gonna actually show you right now on my screen, your screen as well, because you're seeing this. Let's take a look. So these are the statistics from the Realtors Association of Edmonton as per CREA, the Canadian Real Estate Association. So a single detached home in Edmonton, the median sale price for single detached homes rose 10.9% on a year-over-year basis to $490,000 in the third quarter of 2024. New record for the median sale price. Prices are now rising in Edmonton as well. Townhouses, also significant double-digit rise over the last year, but median sale price is $287,500 in the third quarter of 2024. Apartments being $190,000. Now let's compare Calgary. This is for home ownership, by the way, to own. So Calgary Real Estate Board, CREB, Calgary median price, single detached home, $690,000. Let's go back to Edmonton. $490,000. That's a $200,000 difference to own a single detached home in Calgary versus Edmonton. Townhouse, $446,000 versus Edmonton's $287,500. Apartments in Calgary are going to median sale price $322,500 versus Edmonton $190,000. So if home ownership is very important to you, then Edmonton is absolutely the obvious choice. And you don't care about the mountains. I live in Edmonton, and I'm be the first to tell you that I love going to the mountains. Banff is such an amazing place. I love taking my family there, and I would prefer to live in Calgary for that reason alone. I don't like the cost of home ownership in Calgary, but being close to the mountains, like if I was brand new to Alberta, I had no family, no friends here whatsoever, to me, the mountains, super important, such a huge appeal to living in Calgary. Now, let's switch over to the rental side of things, because not everybody owns a home. That's perfectly okay. So we've got the cities down here, studio, 1 bed, 2 bed, 3 bed, 4 bed plus. So let's find Calgary. So Calgary studio, going to set you back about $1,427 a month. Now, by the way, this is RentFaster who is reporting these statistics, so do your own research, but this is just from RentFaster. I just need something to compare. A 1-bedroom apartment in Calgary is going to set you back on average $1,564 a month, 2 bed, $2,010 a month, 3 bed, $2,034 $334 a month, and 4-bed plus, almost $3,000. Let's find Edmonton. So Edmonton studio, $1,126 versus Calgary's $1,427. Edmonton 1-bedroom, $1,340 versus Calgary's $1,564. Edmonton's 2-bedroom, $1,699 versus $2,010. 3-bedroom for Edmonton is $2,013 a month versus Calgary's. You're seeing the trend here, right? 4-bed plus, almost $2,500 a month versus Calgary's $2,917, almost $3,000 a month. All of these links will be down in the description below. If home ownership is very important to you, and on the rental side of things, you want to keep as much money in your pocket as possible to do whatever it is you do with your money, which is none of my business. Travel the world, experience things, just live life not so stressed, just paying bills, working to just pay bills, then Edmonton is the obvious choice. But if the mountains are calling, as they do, they are absolutely stunning. People come from everywhere, all over the world to visit those mountains, Banff, Canmore, Kananaskis, then Calgary is your obvious choice. To have that in your backyard, a short drive, is absolutely a privilege. I hope you found this video helpful. Please keep doing your research. It's a big decision, and both cities have so much to offer, but so much of the same. If you like this kind of content, consider subscribing to the channel. I'm always talking about things Alberta and all things real estate. My name is Mike Banks. I'm a licensed real estate professional with RE/MAX Excellence in Edmonton. So if you're moving here and considering buying a home, then please feel free to reach out. I'd be happy to answer any of your questions. All my contact information will be in the description below. Call me, email me, text me, social media, DM, however you're comfortable communicating. I will be happy to communicate with you in that medium. And consider watching one of these two videos, which I think you'll find very helpful, that are on the screen right now. I'll see you in the next video.